Here we are, Vlogmas on day 4. You can see outside it's really snowing. It snowed all day. It's only 28 degrees. I had to bust out my cowl that I hand knitted. Super fun. This is a thick and thin yarn, and you just knit until you get to the fuzzy parts of the yarn where it's thick. Then you purl, and you go round and around for one skein, and you have a fantastic winter cowl. So I wanted to talk about, what do we do? You can tell it's the end of my work day. It's pretty dark and gray outside already. I have a spotlight on my face here from the parking lot lamp. And what do we do? You know, it's pretty much embracing the hygge, like the Danes say. And when I get home, I have all the lights on. I have task lamps for my crafting and crocheting and knitting and cricketing. I call it cricketing. Is that a word? Using my Cricut Maker. And I also do the cozy things of candles, lots of snuggly blankets because it's drafty and cold, and, you know, warm drinks, caffeine-free tea, cocoa, cider, all those things are in my house. And I'm thinking on the weekends I might need to buy some Baileys and add to it. But overall, it's keeping busy and doing the things you normally do, because what you can do in weather like this is you go home, snuggle under a very warm and cozy quilt that makes me very, very warm and sleepy. And the next thing you know, you're sleeping at 7 o'clock at night because it's dark. I tend to do some sewing, some handwork, doing some different things that will keep my mind active, watch some good shows. Not into movies as much as some people, but I do like shows. And it's keeping your mind active because, you know, we can go into this hibernation mode. And of course, exercise is a big thing to do. And I'm doing that in the morning because when I get home at night, I'm used to be a totally evening exerciser, but I'm just feeling tired at night and I just kind of don't do it. So if I do it first thing in the morning, then I'm good for the day. Most of my brain-powered, high-intense activities I try to do in the morning, in the winter especially. The other thing we have to watch is making sure that we're having good nutrition and that your vitamin D levels are good. I had mine checked. They're low, so I'm taking a supplement per my doctor's order. Do not do that without a doctor's order because, you know, too much of anything isn't good anymore. So those are some things. Now, the other thing is I used to ski on cross-country skis. Can't anymore. It's too slippery and falling hurts way more now than it used to. So if you can get out and get active in it. I'm not a big snowmobiler either. We get a lot of people who come up for those kinds of things, but not my favorite things to do because it's cold and bumpy and it hurts to fall or hurts on your back. Like, snowmobiles do not have good transmission, at least the last ones I rode. I could be wrong. If you're a snowmobiler, let me know. But you still bump a lot on the surface, and my back doesn't take that well. I'd rather stay in and quilt, but as much outdoor activity as you can do. The other thing is celebrations. Getting together with our friends in the winter is more of a challenge because every time we plan something, the weather's bad. But I'm finding the more we can do with people, going to dinner, having, you know, we got invited to a New Year's Eve party this year where they're doing some tournament outside, like hockey or something. The women generally watch because those who like to be outside that long for the tournament will. But I will cheer and take pictures and keep score. How's that? And those kinds of things help. The more you can see people, the more you can get out and do things, help get through the winter. So it's all about being cozy, being comfy, and also being kind to yourself because, you know, it's just cold and you want to hibernate. I have been taking more of a, I want to keep my stuff simple and low key. I try not to overbook during Christmas or overdo too much stuff like that because then I don't want to be stressed out. So that's kind of how we get by with this weather all the time. You can still see the snow is accumulating on my car and it's not melting off. Now, the good news in all of this is we get breaks occasionally. And maybe by Sunday, it'll be 38 degrees. If it is, it'll warm up, defrost my car. I can't reach the roof of my car. I keep trying to brush it off. Can't get it all off. So maybe it'll melt. I'm looking forward to that. And the other positive thing is I like plants. My little pink calico blooms in December all the time, and so today it bloomed, and I will try to put a still picture because it was a bright spot of sunshine on a very blustery gray day. Have a great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow for Vlogmas.